A very first of its kind program on Twitter called #banking. I think the level of viral online was quite big, and the number of views is astonishing in a month or so. Could you please talk us through that and the 21 or 23 functions?
Now, yes,
indeed. That's what I thought. Yeah.
So, as I said, we kept looking at what problem are we solving for our customers. So one is just to say, okay, we have done something with Twitter. But then finally Twitter, typically with 140 characters, short, crisp, on the move, people want something which is very precise information. So we looked at what are the kind of use cases which you can build. And as I said, being a mobile first country, even access to Twitter is from a mobile phone. So we looked at, it's something which people are making use while they are on the move, using their phone. So we picked up all the important and what are the most frequently done transaction, either at the call center or what a customer needs to access even a banking app or internet for. And we built it on Twitter. I think interesting thing what we launched here was, while it's all through direct message and it directly goes between a customers and the bank server, we built two new use cases around #banking. And that's how 21 became 23. We looked at 95% of the customers in India, they are on a prepaid mobile phone. And recharge is one of the large use cases we saw in Indian context. And so we built mobile recharge and the DTH recharge as the two low-value financial transactions, also on Twitter. And we have started to see customers are liking a lot of it, both our creatives and also how simple it is to tweet and get your recharge done.
And I recommend for people watching, you should watch the video on YouTube. It's in just a minute and 30 seconds-ish. You can get a good grasp for how it looks like. And you mentioned, am I correct, 25% of your customers have already linked their account with their Twitter account?
Yeah, so this 25% is for Jiffy because we had launched Twitter with Jiffy. And
you took it for the wider...
We obviously were looking at what kind of adoption Twitter will have in banking context. Because we obviously heard a lot of people saying, oh no, customers are not going to use Twitter for banking. And we said, fine, let's test, simplify and get people to first connect their Twitter handle. And surprisingly, we found those numbers much higher than what we initially thought. So now we are going to take it to all our customers very soon.
And you see in banking, as you know probably, but worldwide, there's a few initiatives tapping already Twitter, of course, in a more meaningful way than just customer care, like American Express, Twitter Sync.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
Which is beautiful because it taps into offers, potentially loyalty, small business, merchants. It's beautiful, but it's pretty much same difference. People are incentivized and they do it themselves. They connect their account. Yeah, and BPCE in France launched like a Twitter payment. So I think the value to me, and please tell me if you agree or not, the value is not just to give them the opportunity to do some banking transactions, but the tremendous value of knowing that that specific Twitter account belongs to that real customer and being able to listen even better and at least capture or better understand what that person feels and the types of things she likes or he likes through the Twitter conversation. This is where the value is as well for an organization like a bank. And then you can link it back to the loyalty, to offers, to geolocalization potentially. So what's your view on that? And then we'll talk about your great loyalty program which incorporates a social element, which is really fantastic.
So I think you're absolutely right, because why do we build transaction capability? Is it just about transaction? Answer is no. Transaction is just one of the things that you can do. Finally, what you want to do is you want to engage a customer in more than one ways and have a more meaningful conversation and dialogue, rather than just either a complaint or a grievance or probably some transaction. And I would say these are very, very early days. As customer gets more matured using some of these platforms, and as banks start to learn a lot more about their choice or preference, it will help us co-create products, which we have already started to see with some of our launches like Jiffy and KP. Because when we launch these products, we find a lot of suggestions coming in, which are very, very good suggestions.
Create from feedback or suggestions from customers through any channels, like digital included.
And I think that's what creates this engagement, where I said, while these are early days, we will see this probably will be one of the ways in which we get enough product ideas to say how customers are part of this journey with us in co-creation.